Well, I'm Nicholas Hill.
I'm Nicky Curtis, hi.
And so what we've decided to do, as you can probably tell by the title and by these boxes here, we thought in true IT idiot style, we would actually do something on the Mac.
Yeah,
well, an enterprise PC technology podcast.
Well, we're not really quite sure what our content is, are we? I mean, sometimes we're enterprise, sometimes we're Nintendo Wii, sometimes we're Mac. But as you guys are probably aware, well, if you're PC, maybe you're not aware. Yeah, Apple had a release or a big announcement last week, and a few new iMacs came out. Nick's got one of the old ones, haven't you? One of the plasticky looking ones.
Only for a limited period of time.
I think it's dangerous fire hazard, isn't it?
It is. I'm going to need to get a metal one with plus the black and everything. Yeah, so that should be better. So yes, I've got a cheap old Mac.
You just got a cheap one, so that's okay. But new software came out as well. It's for sale, is it? Yeah, this MacBook as well. I'm going to get rid of this. Yeah, but this podcast is going to be about the new software that Apple's released. So the new software is iLife, and well, we're not going to look at iWork today, I don't think.
No. But we just showed that you actually bought it.
It's Sunday. Yeah.
So these are Nicky's copies,
and that's your.
That's my copy.
But I did get the family pack on iLife.
You did?
Because it was mispackaged. So.
And I'm part of your family.
As long as you live in my household.
Well, is it define a household?
I don't know. Oh dear, the fan's playing up.
Well. Yeah, so it's definitely for sale, the MacBook.
Yeah.
So you're going to get yourself a Mac Pro, are you?
Well, yeah, it was a tough one because I went to the Apple Store this morning to pick this software up, and I was thinking, well, I could buy iLife, it's £55, or I could just buy a Mac and get it for free. So I wanted a MacBook Pro. But I'm still not sure if I want the size. I quite like the size of the MacBook, so I might just buy another one of these because they've been updated. And the fan noise on this is not right. This needs to be eBayed. To get a forum posting about someone said they want to know a little bit more about Macs. And, well, we don't know that much about Macs. I mean, we switched to Macs about a couple of years ago, didn't we?
If that. Well, yeah. I mean, we're light Mac users, aren't we? And social Mac.
Yeah, and one thing I've learned about Macs is, well, they're really nice machines from a user point of view, aren't they? And there's just been no reason to delve beneath the applications that you get.
No.
And one of the main applications suites you get is this thing, iLife.
Yeah.
Now, iLife, so reading from the back, what have we got in it? We've got iPhoto. So it manages all your photos. Really nice. Again, if you've got a Mac, you know the deal with iPhoto. If you've got a PC, just think as iPhoto is the application you can use. It deals with all your cameras. Don't use the camera software, just import straight into iPhoto. It syncs seamlessly with iTunes to go on your photos, go on your iPod. So you get a nice amount of integration between all the applications.
And at a consumer level, it's all you're ever going to need.
Yeah, I mean, some people would say it's rubbish and because you can't do so much in the way of editing, but it's got enough to tinker with.
It's got enough for anybody at our level.
Yeah.
And I've got a reasonable SLR. I mean, I do take it into Aperture occasionally. Which
is that your copy of Aperture, isn't it?
How dare you? How very dare you?
Okay, so that's iPhoto. So have a look at iPhoto. And the other thing they've done with iPhoto is they've made it integrate a little bit better with what I think they're calling it web archives now, web albums or something like that.
Yeah, it's got a funky name, hasn't it?
Yeah, so we'll have a look at all the new funky features there. And the other main application we're going to look at is iMovie.
Yeah.
Now, you might have seen iMovie in the previous on the previous version of iLife and probably loaded it up once and thought, what the hell's this, and closed it again. Because it was kind of complex.
You think? I thought it was quite straightforward and simple. Then maybe I've spent a lot of time looking at proper video editing.
Yeah, I think it depends very much what you want to do with it.
Absolutely.
In terms of doing this podcast, I don't think we could edit that on iMovie.
No, it doesn't. The ceiling's too low.
But what with the event of YouTube now, I think it's quite clear that the whole idea behind video snippets is getting quite big.
Yeah, point the built-in webcam at yourself, record something, edit it, put a bit of music, press a button, you're on YouTube.